welcome back to Game Bros.
Hi.
And we are on top of Mount Smoky.
All covered in cheese.
Those aren't cheese. That's not cheese. That's notes.
Notes?
Yeah, those are notes.
They're not cheesy notes?
Cheese? I don't know. They look kind of...
Or cheesy notes?
That would be kind of cool if they were made of Cheez-Its, weren't they? But then again, you'd have the temptation of like wanting to just nom 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 on the nose.
Hey, this one's a little sharp. That's a little flat.
God. Why even? Just why? I think you broke me a little, Tom.
I know, right?
Oh, God. We just go get the Jiggy, or not the Jiggy, the Bumbo token.
Bumbo Jumbo. Hey, that's better.
Hey, he's got the Jiggy out of him now.
Let's get
And he's
jiggy
like,
with it.
Jiggy, 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 Jiggy. And there's the Jiggies. Oh, there's the Jiggy. What's it doing all the way down there? Are you singing the Attack on Titan theme? Thomas.
Maybe.
Okay. I was like, Thomas, don't ignore me. Stop ignoring me.
I was hypnotized by the shininess of my helmet.
Oh, the helmet you got a power up yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so, Thomas and I went to this little gaming convention yesterday, and it's called Power Up. It was really, really fun. And I'm trying to think of the best. It's a retro gaming convention. Hey, it's a Jinjo. Yeah, I forgot you don't like Jinjos. Thomas is racist against Jinjos, apparently.
Just a little.
But anyway, so we're so he talked me into going. I was like, yeah, I might not. Thomas was like, no, you're going, period.
Oh,
and it's a retro gaming convention. It's really, really fun. There was like a lot of vendors, had all these old NES cartridges, even like Atari and ColecoVision.
The old stuff.
Yeah, it was just really cool. It literally felt like a huge nostalgia trip. It was amazing.
There was stuff even in boxes.
Yeah, those things would sell.
Did you see the Jetsons one? How much it one had a sticker tag in glass for over $900.
Oh, well, it's probably a really rare game too.
Well, it was also still a box. It had the not Haynes. It was the Halls or whatever that crap. You know the one I'm talking about. Before Kmart.
Oh, Hills, yeah. Oh my God.
Of $15 going up to.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I remember those stores.
I actually remember that's where it got me my first Sega Genesis. Was they would go to the Hills over in one past Marmette. And I'd always sit there and play the Sega Genesis with 7-Up Spot. Well, they shot.
Yeah, I remember that. We should play that.
We should. And yeah, I was kept quiet so much. I actually bought me one for Christmas.
It's like, well, if this thing can keep him quiet for this long,
exactly,
then I'm just gonna let him have it.
Like legit, I would actually cry and beg to play the thing, and little did I know they were going to let me do it anyhow, but I had to promise to behave when I get home, because otherwise they won't let me play on it, but then they'll regret it. Because I want to be quiet.
You know, it happens.
Yeah.
No, my very... get the Jiggy!
Get the Jiggy with me.
No! Get it! Now you're sounding like Kazooie. Get the damn Jiggy. Thank you. But, no, my very first game system was a regular Nintendo, and I was about 3 years old. That's when I started doing video games. And we had the regular Mario / Duck Hunt combo set, and it came with a zapper and all that. Dad used to play Duck Hunt all the time. And it was just really, really fun. And probably why I still play games to this day.
I'm trying to think. Actually, we had a Atari, but we never played with that until after we played with the Sega Genesis.
So you kind of went backwards a little bit.
Well, I think they weren't sure like how we would handle it, so...
Yeah, which I find funny because, you know, kids nowadays, you know, do you think even with the graphics being, I guess you could say, less than stellar, you know, would they still want to play games like this?
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, you have games like, okay, New Super Mario Brothers Wii U. It is technically the perfected 2D platform Mario game. Would kids still want to play the old Mario if they had played the new Wii U version first?
I honestly don't think they would. I think very few would.
Yeah, because you get gamers like us that have been playing since...
And learn how to appreciate it, yeah.
Yeah, that's like, oh, this is really good, but, you know, nothing... And don't get me wrong, the new games of, like, nowadays are fantastic, but sometimes nothing beats playing an old school video game.
100% agree.
Because, in my opinion, and a few gamers actually agree with me on this, graphics do not make the game. And neither does story. Don't get me wrong, story's great in video games, but it's not the main focus point. I mean, you never played Mario to play for the storyline. You never played Sonic the Hedgehog for the storyline back in the day. But, you know, and don't get me wrong, good stories for games can make or break it too, but the main point for video games is gameplay. That's your main focus. So, I don't know. It's just, I guess the industry has changed so much. You're getting all philosophical on video games.
Well, that's like I was over there waiting in line, and there was a girl asking me, now, which game are you from? She had 2 kids. The kids knew who I was.
Right.
And she was like, well, who are you from? I'm like, I'm from Assassin's Creed. Was that one where you kill people? I said, well, technically you kill Templars and different people, but yeah, you can. She's like, well, I don't want you standing next to my kids because we're anti-killing real people. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, well, I just tried cards. What type of games do you guys play? Oh, we like Mario. And I was like, oh, okay, so you like killing turtles. Now, that's different. I said, how's that different?
Okay, in all fairness, I kind of see where she's coming from. How she should have phrased it was...
It's like, I'm waiting in line for a convention. You're not going to make me move. You can move.
Here's how she should have phrased it was... She doesn't like realistic killing.
Yeah.
Because, and you know, parents that do that, props to you.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, that's why we have the ESRB rating system, you know, to make sure kids don't, you know, play games that are going to try to corrupt them, because, you know, there is the argument of violent video games, you know, corrupt our youth, blah, blah, blah. And to a certain degree, it's like, I agree, but at the same time, I don't. It just depends on the situation.
Yeah, it's...
Because there's
no cookie-cutter thing. It's like all kids. Nothing is cookie-cutter with kids.
Well, because think of it this way, because, you know, there have been studies shown that, you know, it can affect kids, but a lot of those kids also had mental illnesses.
And broken families. So it's like, again...
Exactly. So it's not just, you know, it's not pure black or white, you know? But anyway, so... But I understand where the parents are coming from, because you got games like, okay, Assassin's Creed, for example, you know, even though, you know, I really want to get into the series and I really enjoy seeing the gameplay footage of it, but you've got stuff like that, you've got, like, Grand Theft Auto, that's realistic killing, to a certain degree, even the Call of Duty games.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when Modern Warfare 2 came out, there's a side mission, you don't have to do it, but there's a side mission called No More Russian. And literally, it is your character hijacking an airport, killing tons of innocent bystanders. And that shook a lot of people up.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I can understand where the parents are coming from, definitely, when it comes to realistic killing in video games. Because, it, you know, there is the possibility it has violent tendencies in kids. There have been studies done. But as far as saying, if little Jimmy, you know, what the crap? The walrus. Whoa, another walrus. Take this. But watch out for his smelly brown bear and his ugly bird partner. You too. That's all I gotta say. Here, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna snag your stuff up.
Walrus power, baby.
Pretty much.
WWA, walruses with attitudes.
Hi, nice place you got here. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, to permanently say a kid plays one violent video game and then that's it, and they become violent and want to go on a shooting spree, no, I think that's complete bullshit.
Honestly, well, the same thing, like, Alucard said it best from Hell's Ultimate Bridge. They say having TV makes you violent. I say not having my TV makes me violent. If the kid plays it and it doesn't bother them, don't mess with it. But if you start taking stuff away and he's got no release, you're going to cause problems that way too.
Yeah, I mean, because that's kind of like people asking me, because, you know, I won't lie, I started playing violent video games when I was younger, like maybe about 10 or 11 or so. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I was playing games like Turok the Dinosaur Hunter, which, you know, granted, it was 64-bit graphics, but it was still pretty graphic.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have a potentially a shotgun that you shoot it and can potentially create a hole in the person's chest. Mm-hmm. And, you know, decapitation, all that stuff. Like, same thing for Mortal Kombat. But to me, it was never a case of, oh, I want to do this in real life. Because I knew it was a video game. I knew better.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm also not trying to point this at the point. Can't talk.
Primal Rage.
No, oh, you had to bring that up, you piece of crap.
2 times in 2 days.
But that's not to say that, you know, I'm trying to point my finger at the parents either, because to a certain degree also, it is also their responsibility to cater to the kids and make sure, you know, the games that they're playing don't have the content that they don't want them playing. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, and I understand, you know, parents got to do their own thing too, so I'm not trying to point fingers, but it's like, you know, everybody's got to do their part.
But and you do not make me go in the back of the line because you don't want me there. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah. So next time on Game Bros, we're going to race Bogey. Bogey? Bogey the bear.
Not Oogie Boogie?
No, just Bogey.
Boom.